Sorry, 5th grade, for those few technical difficulties at the end. We were just going over again quickly those steps. And now we're going to have a chance to practice together. So put a spot on your spiral where it says practice, and we're going to do some practice problems together. Our first mixed number problem is going to be 2 1/3 times 4 1/5. 2 1/3 times 4 1/5. Now our first thing we want to do then is estimate. Okay, so 2 1/3, is it closer to 2 or is it closer to 3? And that estimate is 2 times 4 1/5. Is that closer to 4 or is it closer to 5? And that is closer to 4. So our estimate is 2 times 4, which is 8. So at the end, our answer should be somewhere near 8. Now we are going to take our mixed numbers and change them to improper fractions. So 2 1/3. Again, we have 2 times 3, which is 6, plus your 1, which is 7, and put it back over our denominator, which is 3. And then you have 4 1/5. We need to change to an improper fraction. Again, take the denominator times the whole number, 5 times 4, plus 1, which gives us 21, and put it back over 5. Okay, now at this point we can take our two improper fractions. So if you need to, I kind of like to break it down into steps so you can visually see now. Okay, now I will take 7/3 and times it by 21/5. Again, at this point, you may break down, make it easier to use, or just multiply across. For right now, for this one, again, if you need to, you can use a calculator. We're going to do 7 times 21, which equals 147, and 3 times 5, which is 15. Now we're on our last step, which is to simplify. This is an improper fraction, so we need to divide now. So we need to take 147 and divide it by 15. Now, can 15 go into 1? No. Can 15 go into 14? Not at this point. So now we need to take 147 and find out how many times 15 goes into there. Again, you can use your calculator to help you do this. And your answer is 9. And 9 times 15 is 135. So we're going to subtract that. 7 minus 5 is 2. 4 minus 3 is 1. Okay, we cannot do 12 divided by 15, nothing else to bring down, so we are done dividing. But we will see there's something left over. So this is again where 12 will become your numerator and 15 will become our denominator. Now, are we finished? Again, when you have a fraction, you have to make sure that it is simplified. Can we divide 12 and 15 down any further? And the answer is yes. What common factor? They both can be divided by 3. So we have, keep 9 as your whole number stays, and 12 divided by 3 is 4, and 15 divided by 3 is 5. So my end answer now is 9 4/5. Is that close to our original estimate of 8? Yes, it is. So we must be on track. At this point, if you have any questions, maybe stop and write them down. Okay, we're going to squeeze in one more practice problem. And our next practice problem is 1 2/3. 1 2/3 times 4. Now you will see with this problem, it's a little different because it has a whole number. So I'm going to walk you through how we do this with a whole number. Our first step though is the same, is to estimate. So 1 2/3, is it close to 1 or is it close to 2? And that is 1 2/3 is close to 2. Times 4, since it's already a whole number, we're done with that estimating, and 2 times 4 is 8. Our next step is to take and make your mixed numbers an improper fraction. So 1 2/3, we do 3 times 1, which equals 3, plus 2, which equals 5, and we put it back over 3. So our improper fraction is 5/3. Now our next number is times 4. How do we make our whole number an improper fraction? And yes, all you have to do to remember that is put it over 1. So this goes over 1. Now you can write your new problem. 5/3 times 4/1. Okay, again, you can choose here if you need to simplify before, or just multiply regularly. We will regularly multiply. 5 times 4 is 20, and 3 times 1 is 3. Our last step now again is to simplify, which means we need to divide. 20 divided by 3. How many times does 3 fit into 20? And that is 6. 6 times 3 is 18, which is 2. This becomes my remainder. This becomes my denominator. So our final answer is 6 2/3. Okay, at this point, you may write down your questions, and please complete guided practice numbers 1 through 4 in your spiral, and see you tomorrow. Page again is 288 for those practice problems for guided practice. Thanks and good job.